Most people believe that walking more is the key to staying healthy and vibrant after the age of 70. It's a common assumption that lacing up your shoes and heading out for a daily stroll will keep you fit, mobile, and independent well into your later years. But what if I told you that doctors are now warning against relying solely on walking as your primary form of exercise? While walking is undeniably a fantastic way to stay active, making it your only form of movement could be a mistake that accelerates aging rather than slowing it down. The truth is, as you age, your body requires more than just walking to maintain strength, protect your joints, and preserve your balance. Over-relying on walking while neglecting other critical forms of movement can lead to muscle loss, joint strain, and even an increased risk of falls, all of which can compromise your independence. That's why experts are now urging people over 70 to walk less and focus on 5 key areas of exercise instead. These areas are the true secrets to maintaining strength, energy, and independence as you age, helping you live a longer, healthier, and more active life. In this guide, we'll explore the 5 essential areas you should prioritize over walking to stay strong and independent after 70. These simple changes can enhance your mobility, protect your bones, and even add years to your life. Stick with me until the end, because the final point is something rarely discussed but plays a critical role in your longevity. Before we dive in, if you find this information valuable, please consider subscribing and leaving a comment to let me know what you think. Type 1 if you enjoy this content, or 0 if there's something I can improve. Now let's get started with the 5 key areas you need to focus on to age gracefully and maintain your vitality. 1. Strength training to preserve muscle mass. Walking is an excellent way to keep your legs moving and maintain cardiovascular health, but it falls short when it comes to building or preserving muscle mass. After the age of 70, a condition called sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass, becomes a significant threat to your independence. Sarcopenia isn't just a minor inconvenience. It can make everyday tasks like carrying groceries, standing up from a chair, or opening a jar more difficult. Without sufficient muscle strength, your risk of falls and injuries increases, which can have serious consequences for your quality of life. The problem with walking as your sole exercise is that it primarily engages your lower body and doesn't provide the resistance needed to maintain or build muscle. Strength training, on the other hand, is a powerful tool to counteract muscle loss, improve balance, and keep you strong enough to handle daily activities with ease. Doctors now emphasize that after 70, incorporating strength training into your routine should be a top priority to preserve your independence and vitality. Consider the story of Robert, a 74-year-old who thought his daily walks were enough to keep him healthy. He was active, walking several miles each day, but he began to notice that simple tasks were becoming harder. Lifting a box that once felt light was now a struggle, and standing up from the couch required more effort. At first, Robert chalked it up to just getting older, but his doctor explained that muscle loss was happening faster because he wasn't actively challenging his muscles. Robert began incorporating basic strength exercises into his routine, using resistance bands, performing bodyweight squats, and lifting light dumbbells. Within a few months, he felt stronger, more stable, and had noticeably more energy throughout the day. Strength training doesn't mean you need to hit the gym or lift heavy weights. Simple exercises using resistance bands, your own body weight, or even household items like canned goods can make a significant difference. For example, bodyweight exercises like squats, wall push-ups, or seated leg lifts can challenge your muscles and help maintain their strength. The key is progressive resistance, gradually increasing the challenge to keep your muscles engaged and growing stronger over time. The benefits of strength training extend far beyond physical strength. Research shows that maintaining muscle mass is linked to a longer life expectancy, better mobility, and even improved cognitive health. Strong muscles support your joints, improve your posture, and reduce the risk of falls, all of which contribute to a higher quality of life. To assess your current strength, try this simple test: sit in a chair and stand up without using your hands. If you can do this easily, that's a great sign of muscle strength. If it feels challenging, it may be time to incorporate strength training into your routine. The good news is that it's never too late to start. Even if you've noticed a decline in strength, regular strength training can help reverse muscle loss and restore your ability to move with confidence. If walking has been your only exercise, consider this a wake-up call. Preserving muscle mass is one of the most important things you can do to stay independent and vibrant after 70. 2. Balance and stability. Exercises to prevent falls. Walking keeps you moving, but it doesn't necessarily improve your balance. And that's a critical oversight for anyone over 70. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury among older adults, often leading to fractures, hospitalizations, and a loss of independence. Many people assume that because they've been walking their whole lives, their balance is fine. However, balance naturally declines with age unless you actively work to maintain it. Walking alone doesn't challenge the small, stabilizing muscles in your feet, ankles, and core that are essential for staying steady. Poor balance doesn't just increase your risk of falls, it can also make everyday movements feel less secure. Think about the last time you stood on one foot to put on a sock or reach for something on a high shelf. Did you feel steady or did you need to grab onto something for support? If you've experienced a near fall, a moment where you stumbled but caught yourself, it's a sign that your balance may need attention. Take Edward, a 76-year-old who considered himself active because he walked daily. One day while stepping off a curb, he misjudged his footing and nearly fell. The experience left him shaken and made him realize how vulnerable he had become. His doctor explained that balance-specific exercises could help rebuild his stability. Edward began practicing simple movements, like standing on one foot, walking heel to toe in a straight line, and shifting his weight from side to side. Within weeks, he felt steadier, more confident, and less cautious with every step. Balance exercises are simple and don't require special equipment. Movements like standing on one leg while holding onto a counter for support, practicing slow weight shifts, or even Tai Chi-inspired exercises can significantly improve your stability. These exercises strengthen the muscles that keep you upright and enhance your reflexes, making it easier to recover from a misstep. Beyond fall prevention, better balance improves your posture coordination and overall confidence in movement. To test your balance, try this: stand near a counter for safety and lift one foot off the ground. See if you can hold your balance for at least 10 seconds. If this feels easy, you're in good shape. If you wobble or struggle, it's a sign that balance training should become a priority. The sooner you start, the better. Improving your balance now can prevent a fall that could take months or even years to recover from. If walking is your only exercise, it's time to incorporate balance training to keep your body steady and your independence intact. 3. Flexibility and mobility exercises to keep joints. Healthy walking is great for keeping your legs active, but it does little to maintain flexibility and mobility in your joints. After 70, your joints naturally become stiffer and your range of motion begins to decrease. Movements that once felt effortless, like reaching for something in the back seat of your car or bending down to tie your shoes, can start to feel restricted. This gradual loss of flexibility can limit your independence and make daily activities more challenging. Many people dismiss stiffness as an inevitable part of aging, but the truth is that much of this decline can be prevented or reversed with targeted flexibility and mobility exercises. Walking alone doesn't stretch your muscles fully or engage the diverse movement patterns your joints need to stay functional. Without regular attention to flexibility, your muscles and connective tissues can tighten, reducing your range of motion and increasing discomfort. Consider Walter, a 78-year-old who walked daily but noticed increasing stiffness in the mornings. Reaching down to pick something up off the floor became more difficult, and turning his head to check his blind spot while driving felt restricted. His doctor explained that these changes weren't just a result of aging, but a sign that his joints weren't being used to their full range of motion. Walter began incorporating gentle stretches, such as neck rotations, shoulder rolls, and knee-to-chest movements into his routine. Within a few weeks, he felt looser, more comfortable, and even noticed improvements in his posture. Flexibility exercises don't require intense effort or a gym membership. Dynamic stretches like leg swings or arm circles, controlled joint rotations, and gentle yoga-inspired movements can keep your joints lubricated and pain-free. These exercises improve blood flow to your muscles and connective tissues, reducing stiffness and enhancing your range of motion. The benefits go beyond comfort. Greater flexibility means better posture, improved circulation, and a lower risk of falls and injuries. To assess your flexibility, try this simple test: stand up straight and slowly turn your head to one side then the other. Does the movement feel smooth or do you notice tightness? If your range of motion feels limited, it's a sign that flexibility exercises should become a priority. Just a few minutes a day of focused stretching can keep your joints mobile, your movements fluid, and your body feeling younger for years to come. 4. Core and posture exercises to protect your spine. Walking may keep your legs moving, but it doesn't do much to strengthen your core or maintain proper posture. After 70, a strong core is essential for more than just aesthetics. It's about stability, spine health, and preventing back pain. A weak core can lead to poor posture, lower back discomfort, and an increased risk of falls as your body struggles to stay balanced and aligned during movement. Many people don't realize how critical core strength and posture are until they start experiencing aches, slouching, or difficulty standing upright for long periods. These issues can creep up gradually, making it easy to dismiss them as normal aging. However, a strong core supports your spine, reduces joint strain, and enhances your overall stability. Take Harold, a 75-year-old who walked daily but began noticing rounded shoulders and persistent lower back stiffness. Even though he was active, his posture was deteriorating, putting extra pressure on his spine and joints. His doctor recommended incorporating core and posture exercises such as seated pelvic tilts, standing posture resets, and abdominal bracing. Within weeks, Harold experienced less back pain, stood taller, and even noticed improved breathing capacity. Core exercises don't require advanced equipment or intense workouts. Simple movements like standing tall against a wall, engaging your lower abs while seated, or practicing slow spinal rotations can activate the deep, stabilizing muscles that support your spine. These exercises improve balance, reduce the risk of injuries, and even aid digestion by supporting your internal organs. To test your core strength and posture, try this stand with your back flat against a wall, ensuring your head, shoulders, and hips touch the surface. Can you maintain this position comfortably, or does it feel strained? If it's challenging, it's a sign that your core and posture need attention. Strengthening these areas can help you move with confidence, avoid injuries, and maintain a youthful, upright appearance. 5. Joint protection and low-impact movements to reduce strain. Walking is a fantastic low-impact exercise, but relying on it exclusively can still place repetitive stress on your joints, especially after 70. As we age, cartilage wears down, joint fluid decreases, and shock absorption becomes less efficient. This can lead to stiffness, aching knees, hips, or feet, even in those who have been active their entire lives. While walking itself isn't harmful, it doesn't provide the joint support needed to counteract these age-related changes. Many people assume joint pain is an unavoidable part of aging, but much of it can be prevented or alleviated by incorporating low-impact movements that strengthen and protect your joints. Repetitive impact from walking can exacerbate discomfort if your joints aren't adequately supported by strong muscles and proper movement patterns. Raymond, a 77-year-old who walked daily, began experiencing knee stiffness and lower back pain after his walks. His doctor explained that repetitive stress on his joints, combined with a lack of supportive exercises, was contributing to his discomfort. Raymond started incorporating low-impact activities like swimming, stationary cycling, and chair-based stretches. Within weeks, his joint pain decreased, and he felt more comfortable without giving up physical activity entirely. Low-impact movements, such as water aerobics, tai chi, or gentle yoga, improve joint lubrication, increase blood flow, and strengthen the muscles that support your joints. These activities reduce stress on sensitive areas while maintaining mobility and flexibility. The benefits include less pain, greater ease of movement, and improved overall joint health, which are critical for preserving independence. To assess your joint health, try this site in a chair and stand up slowly without using your hands. Notice how your knees and hips feel. Do they move smoothly, or is there stiffness or discomfort? If you experience any pain, it's a sign that your joints may need more care. Incorporating low-impact movements can make a significant difference, ensuring that every step you take feels effortless rather than painful. Final thoughts: a balanced approach to healthy aging. As we wrap up, let's reflect on these 5 critical areas: strength training, balance and stability, flexibility and mobility core, and posture and joint protection. If walking has been your only form of exercise, you may not have realized how much your body needs these additional types of movement to stay strong, mobile, and pain-free after 70. By prioritizing these areas, you can protect your muscle mass, improve your balance, maintain joint health, and enhance your overall quality of life. Aging doesn't have to mean slowing down. Your body is capable of improving at any age, whether you're working on strength balance or flexibility. Small, consistent changes can make a profound difference in how you move, how you feel, and how long you stay independent. The key is to start now. Muscle loss, balance, decline, and joint stiffness happen gradually, but they can be slowed or even reversed with the right approach. Which of these 5 areas resonates with you the most? Have you noticed changes in your strength, balance, or mobility? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below, sharing one thing you learned today and how you plan to incorporate it into your routine. If you found this guide helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit. Your support helps me create more content to inform and inspire you. Thank you for reading, and I look forward to connecting with you in the next guide.